Hello everyone, welcome back to another cybersecurity video, and in today's video we'll be going over MS Sentinel, investigate and manage incidents in Microsoft Sentinel. So before we get over why I completed all these tasks, basically is because I know how to do this already, and two, I didn't complete the investigate incidents because TryHackMe has had a lot of problems with this room in particular. But this room, in my opinion, is the most important out of all of these tasks because we're actually doing hands-on stuff. We're actually investigating incidents. And you can see in the questions right here, there's a bunch of questions, 5 questions, and then we're going to be investigating an incident, SolarGate network beacon. So let's investigate this incident, and this is our context right here. In your company's Microsoft Sentinel environment, previously enabled any other rules start to generate incidents. So we're logged in as these two contributors right here. So we're a SOC level 1 analyst. You need to start triaging and investigating incidents. You will first review open incidents, take ownership, then investigate the incidents, finally escalate the incident to SOC level 2 for in-depth investigation and threat hunting. So let's click on our cloud detail here. Let's click join lab. Now let's wait a little bit for that to pop up so we can click open lab. So obviously we want to click join lab, and then we also want to click deploy lab right here as well. See how it says not deployed, so we just click deploy lab right here, and then it says working on it. And here's the indicator that the lab isn't deployed yet, is because of this right here. So you kind of just want to keep on refreshing this page, and I'm still getting this thing right here. So yeah, definitely we're in the lab now because I clicked refresh. All right, now it says success, so we should now scroll down, and then deployment and ingesting logs might take up to 50 minutes. You can try to deploy that by navigating to the following with the Azure portal. So let's go to resource groups. We can do this by just going resource groups, type there, click this. Then we see to select the available resource groups. All right, selected. Now we can click on settings, which is this right here, and then click on deployments. Now watch list, I don't know, it says error details. Sentinel's not on board to on Microsoft Sentinel, okay. All right. I know the main ones you need to worry about is these two deploying, so it might take a little bit while. We can click refresh here, but yeah, I'll see you soon, I guess. Don't know how long it's been. I think it says 17 minutes, but no worries. How much do I have left on this lab? 44 minutes. Okay, can we do it in 44 minutes? Okay, yeah, so let's go to Microsoft Sentinel incidents. I might just rush through this because I do not plan on waiting more minutes of my life. Go to Sentinel right here. Let's go to incidents, and we should have incidents pop up. Okay, nice. We got 3 incidents here, medium, high. So let's see, what does it want us to do? Okay, 3 open, new incidents. Okay, live environment. Okay. Select the incident. That's okay. I decided to take ownership of the Sortigate incident. Take ownership. Okay. So I take ownership. I click this right here. I click this, and I click active. Then owner assigned, whoever me is assigned to me. So yeah, nice. It's active and it's assigned to me. Now to take ownership of the incident, let's review the incident details. So click the view full details, get the incident details page. So actions. Just click on this again. Click view full details. Cool. We have our incident timeline here. Network beacon. We have an IP address. We have a domain name as well. Only one event, so I assume this is the entities. So we can click this one event. We can see, actually we can see this as well. We can see a lot of good information about this. This is kind of like a log right here, and it's parsed into this as well. We have our IP address. We have our event result, success, time generated, and we have our domain as well. And then we can click on activity log. We can see the work, what has been done about this work. So we obviously incident has been created, and then it was changed to active by me, and yeah, basically like the workflow of like who's working on the incident and stuff. Read alerts, okay. Select one alerts timeline, okay. Let's go back here, click X here, then just click on one of these. Then we can see, the alerts that are related to the incident. So kind of like the incident timeline right there. Uh, Remember the event slash incident concept data test too. Okay, members that contribute to this incident. Now let's peek at I triggered this alert by link to LA. So let's see what triggered this alert the previous. So let's click one of these, and then we can see event link to LA. Then, like I said, we had our query right there, and then we can see what query, or not our query. Well, it is a query. The query is being used to show the log that is respective for this SolarGate network beacon, and then, like I just said, all that log information is parsed onto one log, and then right here we have our IP address, as I said before. Open up log details pane. Okay, so it wants us to get into this page right here. I assume it's KQL mode, and then this is what the query was ran. Query knobs, okay. Let domains dynamic. So I assume one of these domains, yep, So this domain matches this one right there. Note the IP address ending in the logs. Okay, we already did that. Select the IP address. Okay, yep, of course, we're gonna see the IP address of this. Now we want to escalate the incident to SOC level 2 for threat handling. Before escalating the incident for the investigation, creating a task for a SOC 2 level analyst is a good idea. So let's go back here. Let's click on tasks. Click OK as well. And let's go create a task for our SOC 2 level analyst. Create a task for threat hunting and click save. Just say threat hunting and then escalate to tier 2 for IP address. And obviously that's definitely what we want to be more descriptive and definitely more grammatically correct there. But like I said, we only have 40 minutes and I do not plan on waiting longer to generate a new lab. So yeah, finally using the left pane, sign the incident to SOC level 2 analyst group. Okay, so click on the left pane here. Click on ownership, and then so let's say a break glass right here is level 2, but yeah, we're definitely gonna assign this to me because we're still investigating this alert. What is the minor tactic classification for the SolarGate alerts? So like I said, we can just go right here and then we can see our tactics and technique right there. We click this right here, command and control. Investigate the incident sign-ins from IPs that attempts. Okay, so what is IP identity? So we can just go back here, IPs, sign in from IPs. We can just click this. You can obviously click view full details. And we only have one IP address right here, and then we can see the geolocation of the IP address as well. So we just copy this really quick, Control C, then click this, Control V, and then that should be the answer. Check the IP's geolocation. What is the country? So the country here is Korea. Now dive back into the alert logs for this incident. Which disabled account was targeted by attackers? So which disabled account? I believe I click here, link to LA, right? Then gives us the log link, then disabled account set. I see this right here, and then there's a successful account, so it's one of these answers. So I'm gonna try out John first. I believe it's this one because it does say disabled account, but I could be wrong, of course. Yep, correct right there. How many login attempts were there for this disabled account? We can see disabled login attempts is 4 right there. All right, and that's all. I mean, pretty easy stuff. Definitely the hands-on, we're having hands-on experience using Microsoft Azure, and in Azure we have Microsoft Sentinel and their incidents. I know we didn't touch base on this one right here, malicious inbox rule. Affected user, click view full details here as well. Then we can see the incident timeline and we can see the tactics and techniques, so defense, evasion, and persistence. We can see the identities, which user is being affected, which as well it'll be right here as well. And we can also click link to LA, and that's where we get our log source from. And then we can see, we can have more information. We can have the IP address, which is, I believe that's IPv4. Sorry, IPv6. Keyword, open operation inbox rule. So yeah, definitely a new inbox rule. Malicious inbox rule, affected user. We can see a more description here as well. Just click this right here. We can see description. As long as it loads, detects creation of suspicious inbox rules, which attempt to delete or junk any warnings about compromised emails sent to users' mailboxes. But yeah, pretty cool stuff here. Then we can assign it, new, classify it as severity, high, or whatever. Then, workbook. Is there a workbook? Do they have a set workbook here or no? Yeah, I don't think they do. But yeah, we went threat hunting for a little bit. In this room, you should have learned about triaging, incident handling, and management. Now you should be able to do all this stuff right here. Investigate alerts as a level 1 analyst. You need to escalate the alert to incident level 2 analysts for deeper investigation and hunting. And yep, we know how to triage, investigate, and manage incidents in Microsoft Sentinel. Click this complete right there. I know we did this video right here just looking, and this definitely was the lab that we just did now was definitely basically like a beginner step for this. She talked about IP address and geolocation. But yeah, definitely I'll link this video at the end right here if you want to, dive deeper into Microsoft Sentinel. Yeah, because there's actually 4 incidents compared to the 1 incident that we just discovered. But yeah, like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you when I see you in my next video. Peace out.